Hello my dear students, hope everyone is studying well. Now I am ready with new series of videos and I am starting with organic chemistry. In this series, first I will be covering the various reasoning questions which we come across in organic chemistry. And this will be useful both for the board examination as well as for the entrance examination. This is Srinivas Bisala, you are watching Chemistry is Easy. Let's see what is there in today's video. Here is the first question. Thionyl chloride method is preferred for preparing alkyl chlorides from alcohols. We need to give the reason for this. What is thionyl chloride? It is nothing but SOCl2. And what happens when this thionyl chloride reacts with alcohol? So I am writing the equation in general. Alcohol, when made to react with thionyl chloride, this results in formation of alkyl halide, that is alkyl chloride, and the byproducts are sulfur dioxide in the gaseous state and hydrogen chloride also in the gaseous state. Our main answer lies here. That is, as sulfur dioxide as well as hydrogen chloride both are in the gaseous state, they escape easily, leaving the pure alkyl chloride in the vessel. And that is the reason why we prefer preparing alkyl chlorides from alcohol using thionyl chloride. As sulfur dioxide and hydrogen chloride, they are removed in the form of gases. Let's move to the next question. Here it is. The second question. Para-dichlorobenzene has higher melting point than that of ortho or meta isomers. Give reason for this. To understand this, first let me write down the structures for para, ortho and meta dichlorobenzene. So this is ortho dichlorobenzene. The two chlorine are adjacent in this benzene ring. Then in meta, the two chlorine will be at alternate position. And in para, both the chlorines are opposite to each other, isn't it? This is para isomer. Now when you compare these three, this para isomer is more symmetrical. The para isomer, this is more symmetrical. And because of the symmetrical structure, it will be packing better in this solid crystal lattice. So because of the symmetrical structure, there will be tight packing of this particular structure in its solid form. That is the reason why the para isomer has the stronger intermolecular forces of attractions. Stronger intermolecular forces of attraction, and that is the reason why para isomer has higher melting point than the other two. I repeat, because of its symmetrical structure, the para isomer fits tightly in its crystal lattice, because of which there will be stronger intermolecular attraction forces, and that is responsible for the higher melting point of the para dichlorobenzene when compared to that of ortho or the meta isomer. So that is about the second one. Let's move to the third one. Here is the third question. The alkyl halides, though polar, they are immiscible with water. Generally what we learn, polar substances, they will be soluble in water. Yeah, they will be soluble in polar solvents. But here, even though alkyl halides are polar, they are not mixing with water. We need to find out the reason behind this. Let's see. Here, the reason is the energy required to break the intermolecular hydrogen bonding. The energy required to break the intermolecular hydrogen bonding among the water molecules is much higher than the energy released by the interaction between the water and the alkyl halide molecules. I repeat, the energy required to break the intermolecular hydrogen bonding is higher than the energy released because of this new water alkyl halide interactions. In other words, if the energy released by the water alkyl halide interaction, if that is more than the energy required to break this intermolecular hydrogen bonding between the water molecules, then only alkyl halide mixes with water. So is it clear? Here we need to break the hydrogen bonding, and for this we require energy. This is nothing but endothermic process. That energy we need to get it from this particular process. If new attraction forces develop, here energy will be released, means this process is exothermic. If the energy released is more, then the energy required to break these attraction forces, definitely it will soluble, yeah, it will mix with water, otherwise it is immiscible with water. And that's all in this video. Let me come back to you again with new reasoning questions in the next video. Thank you very much.